Cancer, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from now until end of August. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. All right, so Cancer, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Cancer, is the Three of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles upright. So your biggest challenge here, Cancer, from now until the end of August is the Three of Swords. You're hurt. Okay, you're hurt over something. Something happened in your life where you felt like somebody didn't appreciate you. There could have been a third party. There could have been the fact that something here you thought was going to work out didn't work out the way that you thought it would. We're going to clarify the Three of Swords. We're going to see why it's the Three of Swords for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Six of Swords, and you have the Hangman. So in the recent past, somebody here disconnected. Okay, either you disconnected or a specific person disconnected from you. And the reason why this happened was because someone here, one, kept waiting. There was this constant waiting game. It's like waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like, when are we going to do this, right? There was this sense here, Cancer, that you stopped giving love to this person. You stopped giving 100% to this person. And there could have been a lot of immaturity here in the past, okay? We're going to talk more about this. We're going to see why this is showing up for you in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and you have the Four of Wands. There's a lot of confusion, connected to a relationship, connected to a home situation. Someone here in the present moment feels rejected. They feel like they're not wanted in the present moment, and it's leading to a lot of confusion. We're going to talk more, clarify this, and get more information on this for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Chariot, and you have the Temperance. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting that you will be moving forward. However, there's also this other aspect where you may feel, maybe I should wait. Maybe things are going to change. Maybe I shouldn't move forward too quickly because maybe things are going to change. Maybe things are going to get better. But there's definitely a decision here in the near future that is connected to whether or not you should stay or go. And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of reevaluating. I trust my ideas and my direction. This is about you reevaluating whether or not something is completely done. There's definitely going to be an end to a burden, an issue that has been affecting you. It could be an end to a marriage. Some of you are communicating or talking about an end to a marriage or a commitment. And for others of you, there's a possibility of giving a second chance. Okay, with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is why a lot of you are questioning whether or not you should completely disconnect and go. Now, some of you have already disconnected and have left. And if that's the case, then, you're ahead of the game. But this is what I'm seeing for you. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's clarify the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Cups. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Your biggest challenge here, Cancer, has a lot to do with trying to find ways to bring some sort of situation back into balance. Something here is out of balance. The challenge that you have has a lot to do with some blocked energy. A lot of you have been feeling blocked. Something has been blocking you or something has been blocked, which has contributed and created some sort of pain for you. And what Spirit is saying is you actually have the control to bring the situation back into balance. This is about you not being closed off to receiving and giving. This is about how you're receiving and how you're giving love. Okay, so the reason why there's some sort of pain right now is because for many of you, something here has not been in balance. Somebody here has been giving more than taking, vice versa. Okay. So one of the things that I talk about, in my readings is, in order to have a successful relationship, there needs to be equal give and take. There needs to be patience, understanding, sympathy. And this is what you're learning right now. This is why there's a lot of pain, because as much as you love somebody and you care for them, the reason why there's been this blocked energy is because something here has been out of balance. Okay. So whatever the case may be applied to your situation, this is about equally giving and receiving. If you're someone who overgives all the time, you may be hurt because somebody is always taking from you and not giving enough back to you. Or it could be that you're receiving all the time and you're not giving back to this person, which is creating some sort of pain. So your important message here is that in order to avoid blockages in your love life, it's important to recognize and realize the measurement of the amount of giving you're giving and the amount that you're receiving, and vice versa. It needs to be in balance. And if it's not, that may be something that you need to work on in order to bring something here back into being grounded. Okay, so that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Somebody here disconnected or left in the recent past. Queen of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Wands with the Four of Swords. So yeah, so in the recent past, whoever left, okay, they left not thinking logically, okay? So if this was you, there could have been a lack of really thinking about the situation logically. There could have been a bigger or better opportunity that was showing up for you, hence the reason why you left or disconnected. The Seven of Wands is here as well too. So there was this energy here of protecting yourself. By disconnecting and leaving, you said to yourself, you know what? I'm going to disconnect because I want to protect myself. And some of you decided to leave, or vice versa, because a reading can always be vice versa, because somebody here wasn't really taking action. Because somebody here wasn't taking action, it led to some sort of stagnation. I'm seeing 12:33 on the clock. Check out 12:33 online to get some important messages. Okay, so the Hangman, why is it here in the recent past? You have the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Somebody here was super jealous in the past because they had a feeling that the other person was cheating. The other person was very immature, okay? So something here ended very badly and the other person stopped taking action. So somebody disconnected and the other person stopped taking action, and this ultimately led to some sort of ending in the recent past. Now, in the present moment, I do strongly feel that somebody here is trying to offer love, or they're interested, but there's this feeling of options, or there's this feeling of being rejected. Tell me more about the Four of Cups in the present moment for Cancer. You have the Chariot, the Fool, and the Star. Some of you are trying to move forward in the present moment, and no matter how much you try to move forward in the present moment, there's this feeling of a lack of hope. There's a feeling of, am I ever going to have a new beginning that's successful? And the first thing that you need to know in the present moment is you need to get clear on what you want. If you're somebody who's just floating around and you're saying to yourself, and I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, which means you trying to move forward, and this is a good thing, okay? What Spirit is saying is it's good that you're trying to have this new beginning. It's good that you're moving forward and you're finding ways to heal and focus on your future. However, if you are someone who's looking for love in the present moment, the important message for you is to recognize the truth. What is the truth? Are you somebody who just wants to have a casual relationship? Are you someone who wants something real? Are you someone, what do you want? When you get clear on exactly what it is that you want, that's when you're going to stop feeling the resistance that you've been feeling. Because there's this feeling in the present moment of, I'm feeling resistance. I'm feeling and it's because you're not 100% healed. You're still needing to work through healing some sort of aspect of yourself. And this is why the challenge for you is the Three of Swords. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups in the present moment for Cancer. The Seven of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands and you have the Six of Swords. So in the present moment, there is this constant running away from things. When you're confronted with problems, when you're confronted with issues, there's almost this energy of, I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to deal with this. It's not happening. And this is about you being honest with yourself, not living in an illusion, but confronting the issues that are at hand. Some of you are dealing with someone who's been extremely on and off with you. They've been treating you like an option. They've been, here one day, gone the next. And if that's the case, then, you need to be honest with yourself and say, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. I'm looking for somebody who can bring that stability into my life. That's what the Four of Wands represents. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. So the question is, whatever new direction you're moving into, is it the type of energy you're seeking? And if it's not, then it's important that you reject it. And this is what the Four of Cups is representing. And one thing that I'm going to tell you, this is just my personal expertise, is that when something pops up that we don't want in our life, it's important that we tell the universe we don't want it. How do we do that? We simply say, not for me. I don't want this. And what the universe registers in the universe's brain, okay, is, okay, Cancer doesn't want this, fine. What the universe can now do is the universe can now compile the actual things that you want to have. But if we're somebody who's just and this is your issue, okay? I'm going to tell you what your issue is straight up. You all know I'm here to help. I'm not here to criticize you. I'm just here to help. Your problem is something comes into your life and you don't really like it. You're like, I don't really like it. It's okay. And you still go along with it anyways. And what you're doing is you're telling the universe this is okay when it's really not. And the reason why you find it hard for you to actually get what you want is because instead of you rejecting what you don't want in order to create that space and room for the things that you do want, that's the reason why that keeps happening. Okay, so it's up to you to stand your ground, to have the confidence to say, you know what, hun, this isn't for me. Universe, babe, hun, this is not for me. I want something better. So what you do is you're leaving that space now for the type of stability that you're looking for. Okay, and that's what's happening for many of you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, there's this uncertainty of, should I stay? Should I go? Should I leave? Should I go? Okay. And this is a common theme that I'm seeing, with everybody, with the Venus retrograding and Mercury going retrograde. Tell me why the Temperance is here for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know in the near future? You have the Hangman, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. So in the near future, there is some sort of conflict. The reason why there's conflict here in the near future is because somebody is coming in to offer love to you, but by the time this person comes in and gets it together, you're already gone. And this is what you're questioning, right? You're saying, should I stay? Should I go? Should I give this person a second chance? Should I wait for them to come around? Maybe things are going to get better. And this is the hardest decision that you have because your challenge has a lot to do with being hurt. And a lot of you are saying, I don't want to be in this pain anymore. I just want to move on from this. I don't want to have to deal with this. Okay, so tell me what the important message is here for Cancer in the near future. What's the important message? You have the Moon, you have the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Interesting. I'm going to say this to you. It may not resonate, but I'm just going to say what I'm feeling here for you. A lot of you are going to have a decision to either wait for somebody or to move on with someone else. There is someone coming into your life. Okay, I feel it's an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm getting a Pisces or a Sagittarius. On the other hand, you have another person here. It could be a Leo, could be again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or a Pisces. Somebody here is making you wait in the near future, okay? Or vice versa. There's a lot of this waiting and waiting and waiting. And when you start to step into this power, Cancer, where you say, you know what? I'm not waiting anymore. I waited far too long. I wasted too much of my time. Now I want to move forward. And this is a big part of a decision that you are going to be making closer to the end of August, okay? Because it says, I calmly make the best possible decision. So what you don't see coming is the Seven of Pentacles. You're reevaluating some sort of decision. You're reevaluating a situation that's been very difficult for you. And a lot of you, I'm just going to say this, okay? And it may resonate, it may not. Some of you haven't completely closed the door on something. It's in the process of ending. It's in the process of closing out, but it's still lingering there. It's kind of lingering there. And this last thread of time that, is past and past and past is going to be up to you. A lot of you are going to choose to wait for somebody, but I'm going to tell you right now, when this person eventually comes towards you, this person you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for, they're still going to make you wait. There's still going to be conflict because you and this person that you've been waiting for, there's something that you both don't agree on. You both don't agree on the situation. No matter how much you try to make the situation work, it just leads to conflict. And if that's not enough to tell you that this person isn't for you, then you may continue to bump your head on the wall until I don't know, you go unconscious. And that's sometimes what needs to happen for people. Sometimes people need to keep making the mistake until they realize. It doesn't matter how much they watch my videos. It doesn't matter how many times I give them advice or I tell them what they don't see coming. They're still going to walk into the wall thinking that, a magical door is going to appear and, they're going to be able to walk through. So the message for you in the near future is a decision is very much based on the fact that there's this idea inside of you, Cancer, of, things are going to eventually change. Things are going to get better. And you're right. They could potentially get better. But if you and this person cannot see eye to eye and create some sort of equal give and take between each other, and it's always, I have to do more and you're doing less, or you're doing more and I'm doing less, it's not going to work like that. A relationship requires compromise. It requires sometimes doing things that you don't want to do. That's how relationships are successful. They're successful because I'm there to please my partner and my partner should equally be there to please me. So what I'm saying to you is that when this person finally comes around, they're still going to be there. They're still going to make that offer to you, but it's going to take time. And the conflict that, you avoided or you didn't want to address is still going to be there. So what ends up happening for many of you, you say secretly to yourself, you know what, I'm going to let this go. 10 of Wands and the Moon. You're secretly letting go of this person. And you're moving forward. And what this is doing is it's creating room for what you actually want. And this is what I just said to you in the reading. If you go back 5 or 10 minutes of me talking, 5 minutes when I was talking, I mentioned that sometimes the things that we truly want don't come into our life because we don't make room for them. We're still sticking to the tried and true. We're still, sticking to the things that we're comfortable with, but that's not how we grow. We grow by stepping outside of our comfort zone and doing things that we don't necessarily love. And that's how you're going to set something right with the Justice card. Let's get some advice for you. What's the advice for Cancer? Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize that it's time for you to make a decision. Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You are the Knight of Cups, by the way. You're still in this place of uncertainty. You're still in this place of, let's see what happens. This is time now, Cancer, for you to take control of your life. That's the biggest piece of advice here. Take control of your life. Stop letting life happen to you. Two of Wands. I focus on what I want and make it happen. This is about you recognizing and harnessing the power that you have within yourself to create what it is that you want. The Two of Wands is about moving into either or direction. I also talk about, the Wizard of Oz. I like to bring that show up, or that movie up. The yellow brick road and you have the red brick road. You can choose which path you want to take, but one of the paths that you are choosing to take is very much connected to your abundance, and it's connected to attracting new love that truly fills your cup, not somebody who's kind of filling your cup, but somebody who truly meshes with you and fills your cup accordingly. This is about you recognizing what's going to make you happy, what is going to allow you to attract the type of love that you want in your life, because whatever path you choose, one direction is going to lead to the fulfillment that you want. So this may help you to make a better decision when it comes to letting go of something from the past that wasn't really fulfilling you, that you're trying to make work. Maybe it's not meant for you to work out. Maybe it's time for you to harness the power within yourself to recognize that, you know what, by me moving into a new direction, I can finally attract the things that are a part of my destiny and that are for me. Okay, so Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.